Obviously, with Resilience getting a huge buff as it did in Season 17, a lot of people have been, struggling to farm up some different armor sets. And obviously, with the end of this season, we're going to lose things like Class C Restoration. So I know some people are probably going to be out there trying to farm up some Resilience Recov sets and maybe try and get some discipline as well with how good grenades are at the moment. So the theory that I've been hearing around is the way to do this is you don't want to actually put on the Resilience Armor mod. You actually want to put in like a Discipline Armor mod, because the logic behind this theory is that the stats are basically divided into two categories, right? You have mobility, resilience, and recovery in one category. You then have discipline, intellect, and strength in the other category. That's one, that's two. So if you put an armor focuser mod in one of the categories, in this case we have discipline, the game is going to try and put spikes in the other category, i.e. recovery, resilience, or mobility if we have a discipline one. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this, but I did myself. If you had a resilience armor mod, it felt so infrequent that if you had a huge spike in resilience, bro, you would not have anything in recovery. You generally get something in discipline, kind of like what I've been getting with this helmet, this glove, and these boots. You see how the recovery is just literally putrid? Now, don't get me wrong, for this season now, and especially with Solar, this Class C Restoration is just so OP as a seasonal mod. But obviously, we're going to be playing outside of Season 17 eventually. So I'm just trying to get prepared for the future. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to use the Discipline Armor Ghost Spec mod. And we have a good amount of Umbral Ingrams. I have quite the amount of my Postmaster. And we have 111 Opulent Umbral Energy. And we have some Risen Umbral Energy as well. And we're basically going to do some decrypting with the Discipline Armor mod to just see how effective this can be. Now, I have done some rating with the Discipline Armor mod on. And I have gotten this helmet, which is not the best, but it's definitely better than some of the other stuff that I've been looking at. It definitely at least has some decency in it, so I'm at least keeping it as a baseline. We have about 16 Umbral Ingrams we could go through with the resources we have, so I kind of want to go ahead and just start that. Since we have the helmet, I don't really feel a need to go ahead and focus into this one immediately. Let's just go ahead, let's do an arm, like a pair of gauntlets, and they'll do a pair of boots. Let's just go ahead and see what these are rolled into at the moment. So as you can see, the spikes are a little bit better. We don't want the spike in a mobility. Obviously, we much prefer that to be in either recovery or resilience. And then these boots are kind of similar, but you're seeing how in category 2, the discipline, intellect, strength, how like strength is literally getting completely nullified. Same thing for intellect, but that is what we want here. We don't want any spikes in intellect or strength. Not saying that it's impossible for you to get a spike in one of those categories with a discipline armor mod. It is, but it's going to happen a lot less often. All right, we'll do the same thing again. We'll decrypt another pair of each. Yeah, see, unfortunately, this is definitely a dud. If the mobility and recovery were flipped, we'd be in business, but unfortunately we're not. So honestly, I'm just going to dismantle that because that's just not what we're looking for. We don't want 2 in recovery here, and we don't want 26 into mobility. That's not what we're looking for, man. But you're at least seeing how it's spiking way higher one of the other categories versus another stat in the same category as discipline. You're at least seeing the logic behind putting on the discipline armor mod for your ghost shell versus the resilience one. All right, I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna get one chest piece, and then I'm gonna get another one of each of the boots and the gauntlets. Just change it up. I'm gonna cap, bro. This armor set for the Warlock, though, is kind of ugly. If I could just flip the mobility and the resilience, bro, we could be eating. We could be eating good if those were flipped. Same situation, right? Okay, this pair is not terrible. It's better than this one, so we will dismantle. We'll just go ahead and dismantle this pair. Fortunately, this is also a roll low 60. We'll dismantle that one as well. Also, let me pick up some more Umbral Ingrams real quick. All right, I'm over here at the war table now. Go ahead and use some of our Risen Umbral Energy instead. Let's go ahead and decrypt a pair of boots. Let's go ahead and decrypt a pair of gloves, and then we'll decrypt a chest piece again. It's only 4 for here, dude. That's crazy. Damn it. Yeah, if the spikes was just a little bit switched. Then let's check our chest piece. Jeez, dude, no, we're not here for the mobility. We're not here for the mobility. Our boots are being pretty good to us, not gonna lie, but we're gauntlets, chest. They're really loving the mobility for us, man. Okay, honestly, this chest piece, it's workable. It's not the worst, but it's definitely probably one of the better pieces we've gotten so far. Dude, if that mobility was just switched with the recovery, bro, I would totally be down to keep these. Nobody ever said hunting for, god roll pieces of armor isn't the easiest thing in this game. That's an unfortunate no. All right, I'm on my hunter now. Got a few more Umbral Ingrams over on this character, and let's be real, he really needs some resilience armor. As you can see, he just got done from skiing, snowboarding, whatever you want. He needs a fresh set of that new drip. You already know what time it is. It's summertime. Yes, sir. So let's see if we can get him some actual good drip. Let's go ahead and get some gauntlets. We'll get a chest piece. Just about anything, bro. I haven't done any work on my hunter that much this season. Honestly, that's a keeper. I'm just gonna lock that up right off the rip, bro. I'm gonna definitely lock that up. Wow. Really tempted, bro, but I'm good, G. I'm good, G. I'm good. I really need some of that resilience. It's a little bit trickier on a hunter, unlike a warlock. Warlock doesn't need mobility. A hunter could benefit from all 3 of the top category stats: mobility, resilience, and recov, and discipline for that matter. All right, let's get my hunter a pair of boots, and then let's get him a chest piece real quick. Honestly, that's not terrible of a chest piece. It's not the worst chest piece, but we have this chest piece, so he gets dismantled. And then let's check our boots real quick. Honestly, I wish I got that on my warlock. I'm gonna lock those up though for now. Don't forget that discipline armor ghost shell mod, and make sure to subscribe.